G'day guys and welcome to Raging Rhino. It's time for episode 4 of Skeleton Crew. Now I know this video is going to be a little bit late. I had a few computer issues during the week, so I'm recording this literally a couple of hours before I start Casual Rage this week. So I will be breaking down probably the episode on Casual Rage before you see this review come out. However, we're going to get straight into this episode. The only thing that I want to say is basically they got the coordinates to Aten, their home planet, and they went into hyperspace and they should be arriving there shortly, is my assumption. So let's get straight into this episode. If you are new here, you get to see my reactions as I go through the episode, and then you get to hear my review and my thoughts at the very end. Let's do it.
The rest of the galaxy. This
That goddamn owl.
The jewels of the old republic. Long ago, they were
So
all
dumb.
destroyed.
There they go. I think every episode has had that new droid as the last droid in that image. Every single episode has had it. Where is he? There he is. They really... They're really trying to make it something. Home. They're going to have a problem. Yep. The droid are going to take over.
What happened?
That's like a very kid trope where they all do the scream at the same time. Like, just watch.
Just when things were starting to get fun.
It's almost like even the droid went, ah! So dumb. Now we find out the nefarious things that have been going on at Aten.
Where is everybody?
I also want to point out that it's pretty stupid that Jude Law, I can't remember the name of his character to be honest, and the droid are still just on the ship. They've come out of the ship. Like, it's just so, I don't know. It feels like nothing matches up. Like from one scene, one cut to another, there always seems to be something, it almost seems intentional. We're just going to leave this out. Let the fans spin out and nitpick the shit out of it. And it is a nitpick. The fact that Jude Law didn't come down the ramp and the droid didn't come down the ramp with them either, you know, unless the kids said to them, oh, you guys just wait here. This is obviously our home planet and they don't know you. Let us speak to them and then we'll introduce you or something like that. But we don't even see that conversation. If you're going to actually do that, let's see that conversation because that's important to make sure that we've got some continuity between scenes. It's just it annoys me because it seems so obvious. Oh, and now Jude Law comes down the ramp.
33, keep Jod on the ship until we get back.
Aye, Captain. Initiating babysitting sequence.
Oh, see, that's supposed to be funny because the droid's babysitting an adult.
Come onto the ship. Don't make me count.
See, all of that there was supposed to make toddlers giggle. And I don't even think it would.
So maybe this is another planet co-founded with that Aten. And anyone that lives here might know about home. You gross.
And the way they figure these things out.
Maybe
Oh,
you
man.
shouldn't be touching that.
Take cover! The enemy approaches!
Oh my god, it's so like silly.
I can take you somewhere safe. Follow me, quick and quiet.
Oh my god, there's gonna be a feud between the two chicks because she's all badass and she wants to be all badass. It's boring.
What did she do in the Fallen Sanctum?
Hey, nah.
Fallen Sanctum.
Oh, the Falling Sanctum. This is the next clue
Zero
to getting home.
carvings.
Very good.
Oh, they get tested. They get tested to see if they can go on their little journey to find their way home. Wow.
You know what? Just shoot me.
Wait, where are we going?
Did she just pull him by his trunk? I gotta check that again.
Okay.
Wait, where are we
Yeah,
going?
she grabs him by the trunk. Animal abuse.
Yet when my cousin dies, I will be the one to lead my clan to victory.
Oh God, another insufferable.
Hey, here's what I wanted to show you. Its strength is
That
what
looks
keeps us safe.
ridiculous. That looked so horrible.
You shouldn't have to be at war all the time.
That looks so horrible. That looks bad as. Didn't look real at all.
This weapon still works from the old
Still
days.
doesn't look
Its
real.
Strength is what keeps.
You know what's really funny is that these two have been off having a conversation, and she's supposed to be like testing the guys, all these kids, to see if they're ready to go on like this journey to go and find the location of their home planet. And they've been talking for ages. Where are the other three? What are the other three doing? Are they still just running around with blasters, shooting at shit? It's
We fight for fools.
nothing.
Fighting is
Nothing makes
fighting is
sense
bad.
when it comes
They
to
just keep breaking
storytelling.
each other until he jumped on my head and I fell on the credenza and sprained my trunk.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he totally beat me.
So
Now
funny.
he's about-
Oh, he's getting closer to her.
I've never met anyone like you before.
Can you go back to training these kids, please?
Where have they been? Oh, Neil, check this out.
Good question. So naive, these kids. What are these weapons they've got? They don't even look like blasters. They're not even blasters.
Fighting in a raid?
It's so funny. He was the most scared, and now he's just out the front there, leading them out there, sort of thing, at the front of the pack. And they sent out him.
I believe these belong to you.
How did he get them?
So there I was, surrounded by warriors. You tell me you lot have joined up with their sworn enemy. Wasn't looking good, but hey, those Patan guys, they love a bargain. So, well, a couple of Republic credits. Wait, well, and I bought the whole herd once. Neil,
Oh, so she learned a lesson from all that conversation with Neil.
move your...
The one that doesn't want to be there the
know what
most,
to say.
influenced the most. Oh, slow motion. Oh, and a flip.
Neil!
Well, if the planet looks exactly like their planet and the infrastructure is pretty much identical, then you would have to think that there is some form of connection between At Adren or whatever this place is and At Aden.
Guys, I found
But it'll be broken or faded. Yeah,
coordinates.
broken. Bom bom.
I don't just do whatever I'm told.
Oh, God.
He fainted.
That's where the episode's going to end. So very funny. Oh my God. So this episode was, they didn't make it back to At Aden. I think I hate having to do like a little recap, but especially on this show, it's so annoying. Everything was so childish. Once again, it was a very boring episode. The mystery is around At Aten, and that's why they're lost, because they just can't seem to find the location. There's been some sort of cover up, whether or not it's because of the pirates or whether or not it's because of something to do with like the Old Republic or something like that. It is unclear at this point in time, and exactly why like their ship was originally crashed on their planet. They were able to sort of wake the droid up there at the end, and like the droid does know about At Aden, was programmed not to say anything. But it's a bit like the scene from Back to the Future 2, when he goes to see Biff, and Biff says that the old Biff said to him, if anybody ever comes, like a crazy scientist or a boy comes to asking about the almanac. And that's what it sort of seemed like with this droid. Like, if anybody comes asking about Aden, I was told to destroy them limb from limb. Limb from limb. So childish, man. Jude Law, the Jude Law character, seems to be gaining their trust more and more and more. This whole thing was just it was just boring filler. It's funny, like I said, the one person that doesn't want to be there the most wants to just get back home. Actually, in fact, the one person that's got a traditional nuclear family back home ends up being like the bravest and like leading the pack a little bit when they go out marching, like, when they're going out for battle. I don't really like, it's just, I knew that they weren't going to make it back. I knew that they didn't have the coordinates back to Aden, but there's all these other planets that are like at Gombo, at blah, at this, at that, and like they're all at something. I think this planet that they ended up going to was at Andron or something like that. Anyway, it was boring as hell, childish as hell, totally removed from Star Wars as hell. And that's really all I can say about it. So irritating. There's so many irritating things about it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We are about to start talking about these last 2 episodes on Casual Rage. But again, you're not going to see this video until after Casual Rage has aired. So you can always go back and watch that bit of a breakdown there too. We're also going to be EFAPing a video there as well. So come over and check that out. But yeah, like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comments below about what you're hearing about this series. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.